closer to me so I can. Humans, yeah. This is how I'm looking today. This is how I'm rocking today. I should have my we're going to wear Luna while we do our thing. Oh yeah. So I want to recreate, take this apart and make something else. I mean, you can wrap it 3 times around your wrist, but and then wear it as a necklace as well. So that might be. I don't know if I like the string that I put this on. I mean, it's pretty tight though. You can wear it as a bracelet. 3 bracelets. Actually, that's kind of lit. I think I might keep this with me. I don't know. It's definitely a beautiful piece. I don't know. But anyways, hello, hello, hello. So the topic of this video, can I even see it, man? I don't know why it's not letting me see it, but the topic of this video should be demonizing dense dimensions. So yes, this just I'm gonna make jewelry while I do this. Multitasking. Yes, I'm just going through so many interesting things in my life right now. And I'm just giving gratitude for all of it and honoring it and just preparing for the absolute best. And it's gonna be so magical. And yes, just accepting, and this actually goes into the topic, just accepting the ebbs and the flows and all of the trials and tribulations that do come in your life. And it's not always, and on the topic of preparing, you're not always going to be what you think you should be as far as preparation. Like sometimes you think you're not ready, but then it just hits you, blindsides you, whether it be something painful or it be just absolute blissful abundance. I feel like you can handle it. I feel like you're prepared for it beyond what you consciously know yourself to be, if that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. Doesn't it always? But yeah, I'm gonna not do the rose quartz right now. Actually, I'm gonna do the citron. But yeah, I got my neighbor buying a citron piece from me, which is cool. Um, fully self-employed. Yeah, I won't be going back to that peasantry. Peasantry. Growing peasant leaves. Asking why are we on this? Anyways, yeah. So like, why do we dismiss? Ooh, I realized I could have used that in the title. I have a thing for alliteration, so I'm like, yeah. Why do we dismiss so quickly? Um, dismiss the dense dimensions and we demonize them. Even though technically, I guess the Lord would be some sort of daemon or demon, right? Which is still a part of the whole self. But like I was just thinking today, like, do I think that, and this, I've experienced this before, but I'm just now coming to like, I guess a psychological conclusion, or like it's just clicking now in my brain. But like the whole idea of idolizing the higher dimensional realms and just completely tossing the lower dimensional realms as if you just don't have a lower part, like you don't have roots, you're just a floating tree, you're levitating, you're just a levitating lotus with no roots in the mud, like that. And I was just like, why? Because, and let me tell you the story of where I'm at in my life. And again, like I said, I experienced this before with this physicality of fasting. I did the juice fast. I did the back-to-back fasting. I broke my sugar addiction within 7 days. Super easy to break, by the way. Um, now I'm just thinking of crack. I don't know about actual crack, but literally just really fasting and stop not putting anything in and just going through the jitters and the ravenous craving that you think you have, and just, and then I was so quick to demonize it when I went through that ravenous craving of like, okay, I have parasites, and mind you, I already did a whole. I did. You can do etheric body scans. There was barely any parasites, maybe like one, but like these are etheric ones. They're easy to kind of clear. But anyways, you also can have astral parasites, not just physical parasites. And there's a lot of that going on around on planet Earth. Just look at the planet. But anyways, that's a side topic. But yes, just the fasting on I did 5 days of watermelon juice. I would love to shoot for 10 days. Ooh, yeah, I can't tell me that. But yeah, it is an amazing feeling. And I was just like, why would I go back? Why would I descend back into that? But it's like we are constantly going up and down. And then I do truly believe this ties into astrological placements and signs and the placement of the planets. And you're going to be at different stages at different times. And we all are going on our own journeys as well. So it's just interesting. And I was just like, so why am I putting this above it? Because I'm like, okay, I'm eating this fruit. And I was like, oh, maybe I should do 30 days of fruit. And this goes deeper into the feminine and how she just ebbs and flows. And it's not always so structured. You can't just plan out the next 5 months of your life and think that it's going to go exactly like that. And as me, as a divine woman who ebbs and flows, I already know I'm not going to exactly plan out the next 5 months of my life and know exactly how it's going to be. It's going to happen in this exact order. I have the calculations. It's not going to happen like that. Like for certain things, yeah, you could set a goal. And you know what? If I get there, that's wonderful. And I know I'm going to get exactly what I need. Just literally surrendering and trusting that you're going to get exactly what you need in the amount that you need exactly on time. Like that is the divine feminine, and just really trusting that. Not always overly obsessing over quantifying every single thing. And if it doesn't turn out this way, then I failed. I'm a bomb, nigga. I'm a failure of life because I didn't make this accomplishment of what I set mentally. But like your whole structure, I mean, theoretically, you're like your I divine stuff is probably like, baby, that ain't even what we have set up. You're obsessing so much so that you're not even connecting with me. You're not even just sitting your butt down and just breathing into me, you know, and honoring that, and moving without fear. I feel like this attachment to have so much control is directly linked into feargasms. Wow. And like not truly trusting, which is divine love, right? Because your mother always makes sure you're good. Um, and you can only honor your, oh, my neck. Man, I'll tell you, I need an adjustment so bad. I swear it should been popping like 20 times a day, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, it's coming soon, okay? But anyways, if you want to purchase Luna, reach out to me, reach out to me. Um, yeah, I have some other dope pieces as well. I'm Etsy eventually set up. I feel like it's coming soon. Anyway, yeah, so like I was going to the fruit and I'm like, you know what? I just went to the market, got some fruits for free, by the way, because why am I paying for that? A lot of, and then you can smell it going to the market. It's mostly Mexican people because like they come from Mexico and they get things shipped in from like Asia, like fruits that only grow in Asia, they get that shipped over. Fruits that only grow in like South America, they get that. I think it's really South America, being that they're Mexican, probably not Asia. But yeah, like cacao pods, we don't really have that growing in America. Like jackfruit, stuff like that. All of those are being sent here, and I'm just like, bro, it smell like it's rotting. So it's like all of these things are kind of just sitting there going bad. But anyways, back on topic. Me just wanting to get all these fruits. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do nothing but fruits. But then my body is just like, babes, I want, like, sometimes I'll crave meat. Um, Halal. But sometimes you have that craving. And I've experienced, like I said, experienced this before, of going so much into my higher that my lower self is like, okay, what about me? Like I got dragged into my underworld because of neglecting it and thinking that I was just so beyond it that like like that isn't beneath me. I mean, I guess it's lower, right? But it's like it's all you. It's not like it's something separate than you, you know? So it's like, okay, I'm gonna do all this fruit, and then I got dragged down into to the point. I'm gonna be transparent to the point of craving blood, and it's like, okay, where's the blood and the meat? And then that's when I got back into like the red meats, and they have mostly lamb chops and things like that. And I try to make sure it's halal now because that's extremely important. Like if it's not halal, then it's a no. Like you're just gonna have to like not do that. But yeah, so it's just like not demonizing the dense dimensions, um due to your own, I don't know, I don't even know what to call it, uh, but yeah, I, ooh, that's all I have to say. I don't want to make this too long because I really do want to focus on this. I can't really feel like I'm not gonna multitask too well with that. But yeah, just a question to think about. I always think that, oh, the higher is always the best option, but what if that's not where you are on the board? What if going all the way up there will keep you from making that move that's just two steps away, even though it's not absolutely higher? What if that's just what you're feeling in the moment, and that's just the move that you're gonna make within your total your anyways, that word always gets me. Within just where you're moving within your own realm. Like, but yeah, I'm tired of talking, so that's that. Just the food for thoughts. Um, Honoring all of you. Sometimes it's gonna be okay. I'm on halal. I'm on the meats. I'm on, or maybe I'm just gonna be pescatarian here, or maybe I'm just gonna do vegetarian here, or maybe I'm just gonna do soups and fruits here, or maybe let's just do a juice fast for just 3 days and then I'm back on halal meats. Like, it doesn't always have to be such a set in stone thing because you think that it's just superior over all of the others. Like, I feel like eventually yourself is going to be, okay, tired of this, let's go. Because we're multi-dimensional beings, so you're going to just be like, okay, I'm tired of this, now let's go experience this and see how I am at this point, at this stage. And like being able, the beauty about being pulled into your own underworld, and then going to your higher and having that fully intact while you go to your underworlds, and learning how to navigate that with your higher, being able to go up and high and low and left and right and round with all yourselves intact through soul retrieval. Like, it's so beautiful, really, when you can just navigate seamlessly. It's not a struggle. And then sudden, like, it's this weird war in the mind of thinking like, oh, I'm vegan, I'm superior to that meat eater. You have to live like this in order to be this and that. You're not really high vibrational if you're eating meat. You're not this and that if you're doing that and this, because it's not in direct vibration of this because I'm up here. Like, obviously it's not, because it's a different like, it's obviously not. But like, I feel like it's your internal world is what's keeping you vibrating. Where your heart is what keeps you vibrating high, not necessarily. I mean, I think it plays a certain factor if you're eating like fake foods over a long period of time, but I mean, if it's locally sourced. But anyways, that's just some food for thought, and I feel like this can go deeper into things beyond just dietary, um and just actions, even actions. Like, I'm just like, I'm never gonna go back to wigs. I locked my hair up. Why would I not lock my hair? I'm a natural girl. Why would I go to wigs? But now, like, I do love wigs. I love them. Like, I will really quick, real fast, real quick throw a wig on. And like, so it's like, why would you even like talk about somebody who has lashes or long nails? You might be into it someday. You might want to give it a try. Twerking in the club. I used to be so judgmental against that again at the beginning of my spiritual journey. Like, oh, I'm natural, I'm wholesome, and just that whole mentality of being a wholesome woman and what that really means, and being modest. Like, all of these are just like, I don't know. Anyways, mindsets, I guess. But yeah, there's that. I feel like I can keep going and going, so I'm gonna wrap that up there so I can finish wrapping things up. But yes, that's just some food for thought, and I think that's a good thing to just look into and reflect within yourself and your life. And what are you judging harshly because you think that you're somehow superior to it, when you could really just be vibrating there next in like the next 2 years on your journey, just because you want to experience it, or just because that's where you're just at in your life, due to a gradual expansion towards that thing to spiral you deeper into your self-expression here. So yeah, that's something to think about, and that's it for me. And I'm gonna get my. I really need to get the link tree that doesn't limit you to 5 links. Might have to pay for it, but it'll be worth it. So yes, if you want, I don't have my Etsy up right now yet, but if you go to my Instagram is the same as my YouTube, Oracle Gems. DM me if you want some pieces. I got some pieces. They're highly feminine, so men who want to get more in tune with their feminine and my divine goddesses, this is what this is for. But yes, this is Luna, this is Fluorite, and this, and I have some other beautiful pieces all the way over there. But if you want to see my pieces, you can easily go to my Instagram highlights for glitz and glams, glitz and gems. And yes, that's it. That's all. Be breezy. Stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss. Ciao.